Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course. Brandon Wenzel, come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff, then, folks. I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I just got through reviewing some rather disappointing hot chocolate, so we'll see how this goes. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work. I found some shit to review for you. And that's absolutely the case in this instance. Like I said, just got through reviewing some hot chocolate. Time I'm doing it got frigidly cold. Like, literally, like, just within a few hours, it went from being relatively temperate to, like, borderline snowing, like that snow rain bullshit, and then just really cold. So, as I was making my way home, I originally was going to review some stuff from Jack in the Box, but they weren't open, or I don't know, there were people inside, but nothing seemed to be available, so I was like, nuts to that. So I just made my way a little bit further up, and there was a Denny's. And I was like, fuck it, man, let's do Denny's. I haven't done Denny's in a while. So I just got through reviewing their peppermint hot chocolate, which, again, you can go watch that review if you're interested. But obviously I wasn't going to be in. I want to go over there and get myself, something to eat. And, of course, Denny's is famous for one thing, which is their Grand Slam, right? That's their whole kit and caboodle. That's their big thing. And I thought about reviewing that. I was like, man, I haven't had a Grand Slam in I don't know how long. But it turns out that they have a Grand Slam in a more portable option. So, I'm going to be reviewing, boom, what is this? This is, boom, the Grand Slamwich. They put the Grand Slam in a sandwich. It consists of 2 scrambled eggs, all pork sausage, applewood smoked bacon, ham, American cheese, a maple spice spread on grilled sourdough, and then it comes with hash browns. Okay, so let's get a thing for the thing here, like this. We'll kind of go, ha 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 ha. Let's try out a Grand Slamwich. Hopefully it's really good. It was like $16, I think. Breakfast sandwich. I'm gonna lie, that's actually pretty damn tasty. Like, that's proper. Because the thing is, like, I don't really have Denny's around me. Like, they're all, like, sort of far enough out that I don't really visit them with any regularity. And I kind of forget that it's like, nah, Denny's is pretty good, man. Especially, when they're focusing on their breakfast stuff. They can be pretty solid. Like, this is actually a damn fine sandwich. Full credit to them on the bread. That toasted sourdough is really good. Like, it actually elevates the whole experience quite a bit. Nice and crispy. The eggs taste really nice. And that's one thing. When you get a proper breakfast sandwich from, like, a proper place, the eggs make a huge difference. Because when you get a breakfast sandwich from McDonald's or a fast food place, by and large, my experience anyway, the egg is just filler. It's there to be calories, basically. But, again, in an instance like this, it really shines through, and it's really tasty. That, with the flavor from the breakfast sausage, I personally, I'm a big breakfast sausage fan. So that's coming through really nicely. Then you got a little textural element from the crispy bacon, plus a little extra saltiness, but not overly salty. Really like that. And actually, the ham is kind of the secret weapon here. It's actually really nice. It gives it a nice meatiness. It kind of goes over there. It sort of bridges the gap between like the savoriness of the breakfast sausage and the saltiness from the bacon. You know, because it's a little salty, but a little bit less salty. So, man, considering how hard they fucked up my hot chocolate, I wasn't expecting this to come through as good as it did, but like, actually, this is really good. I've had worse breakfast sandwiches at like proper sit-down places. Might have had better too, but I'm gonna eat this whole damn thing right here, and you're gonna watch me, and that's on you, because I'm just hungry. Actually, no, that's proper. Like I wasn't expecting it to be terrible or anything. Like I said, Denny's in the instances where I've had them have typically been pretty solid. Although I did have one infamous incident. Me and a friend of mine, we got done going to a concert. So we went to Denny's afterwards, as was the style of the time. And it was like probably like midnight, 1 a.m. or something. And I forget if I got a Grand Slam or I got something. But I got something with fucking pancakes and, what have you. And I just remember they were so poorly cooked, I was having to actively saw through the pancakes. That's how bad they were cooked. And so, like, I didn't go to any Denny's for years after that because of that one experience. I was so distraught. But I'm glad that, Now, the one thing I will say that I do personally find to be somewhat lacking, I'm not really getting any hint of a maple spread. There's like no sweetness to it, nothing really, So, that's a little bit of a shame because I was looking forward to that. But, considering that all the other flavors work really well, I'm not too mad about it. But, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes and yes. Genuinely. When I go over there and do these reviews, anytime I can go over there and review something that's like handheld and really convenient, that just makes it easier on everybody. Makes it easier for me to review. Makes it easier on you, the reviewer, so I don't have to like cut up a bunch of shit or do whatever. So when I saw this, it seemed like, just a nice way to go over there. Hey, I get in a Grand Slam, what have you. But, actually, this turned out to be really nice. Like I said, I've genuinely had worse breakfast sandwiches from like actual sit-down restaurants. This one really comes through, I mean, the bread was really good. All of the meats were really nice and, showcased their flavors well. And it was all prepared and done properly. Like, there was nothing about it that, came off even a little bit like it wasn't done properly. And for me, man, that's a genuinely good breakfast sandwich. Like, that is a breakfast sandwich that I would get again, for sure. And if I'm recommending it, I'm absolutely recommending it. I'm not going to say that it's going to go over there and take the place of the Grand Slam for you. Obviously, that's an institution. But if you're like me, where sometimes you got shit you got to do, right? You're on the move. You're an active person. I'm not an active person. But sometimes you just want the fucking convenience of a sandwich. And if you've ever eaten a Grand Slam and thought, man, if only this was handheld, there you go. It's a real thing, and it's actually good. This could have been such a throwaway item, but, like, you can tell that there was some, like, actual effort and thought put into it, and credit where it's due, Denny's. You might have fucked up my hot chocolate, but put together a damn fine sandwich. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly grand slam-tastic rest of your life is. Final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, let me know, when was the last time you had a Grand Slam? Do you see it as being the American institution that I've claimed that it is, or, is it kind of just it? Denny's has been having some issues, they've been having some problems, in recent years, and, they're seemingly trying to claw their way back up into our hearts. This sandwich kind of, for me, it definitely, not all the way there, but a little bit. But let me know about for you. Is it still an experience that you like to go to, or is it something that you kind of see as being a remnant of the past?